Hi there, Jim Graden here. We're going to be talking about how to learn to punch properly. And when I teach punching, whether to my fitness students or to my martial arts students, we have 3 stages where my fitness students really stop pretty much at the second stage. My martial arts students, especially those who want to move on to competing, are going to go to stage 3. Now, this particular video, we're going to focus just on stage 1. And let me give you a little background of why can I teach you how to punch. Well, first of all, my first 3 black belts was in Chungkwan Taekwondo under Walt Bone, who of course many of you know was under Alan Steen. So Taekwondo, some of the best martial artists in this country have come out of that system. Then I trained, of course, under the legendary Joe Louis for over 30 years, 10 years very intensely, and then as a friend and a mentor from that point on. And Joe, of course, really studied boxing. His first boxing coach was Sugar Ray Robinson. Then I've also, as a world kickboxing champion, I sparred at many of the top boxing clubs in the Tampa Bay area, including the famous St. Pete Boxing Club, one of the top 10 boxing clubs in the country. So I've been around of fighters, I've done a lot of punching, and I think I know what I'm talking about on these particular subjects. So let's go with stage 1. Number 1 is making sure, and I'm talking predominantly to my fitness students out there, that we have our arm in proper alignment when we hit the bag. I can't tell you how many times I'll see students hit the bag with their elbow up or their elbow down. And either one is actually a bad punch, but also over time can cause injury. Because if you keep striking here, you're putting excessive stress on your elbow. If you're flaring the elbow up like so, you're going to put excessive stress on your shoulder. Another thing is making sure, the old saying in fighting is that the hand should never go away from the target. And I see this when my beginning students, one hand goes this way, this hand goes that way, can be very detrimental also to your shoulder. So things to remember when I'm throwing punches on the heavy bag. One is I want to have proper alignment. See how my elbow's in line with my hand on contact? See how my elbow's in line with my hand on contact? That's just a much better punch, safer punch, definitely less stress on the joints. And also watch where my other hand comes back to when I throw my punch. I don't have one hand going all over the place. Not as bad for your shoulder, it's actually bad for balance. You want to get in the habit of what we call coming back to the cheekbone. As my instructor Joe Louis used to say, to touch. Touch your opponent, touch your face. Touch your opponent, touch your face. So that's level 1, making sure that the hand's in proper alignment, that we're not flaring the elbow up, we're not keeping it down, and making sure that our hand is coming back to our face, so we're doing proper form, don't put excessive stress on our shoulder, and also maintain balance. All right, this is Jim Graden, level 1 on how to punch.